Hi everyone, this is Austin, and we are the Reading Raptors from Shantiniketan Indian School. Today, I'm going to bring to you a very well known and a very popular story which you all would have heard of, and that is Little Red Riding Hood. So let's go ahead. Now, before we go on and read through the story, let us come across the important keywords from the story and learn how to pronounce them. You can repeat after me. Skipped, woods, warned, wicked, bravely, gobbled, parsimoniously, squeezed, daunting, blared. A long time ago there lived a young girl called Red Riding Hood. One day Little Red Riding Hood's mum asked her to take some cakes to her granny who was ill. So she put on her cloak, packed up a basket, and skipped off through the woods to Granny's house. Little Red Riding Hood hadn't gone far when she met the woodcutter. He asked her where she was going. "I'm going to take these cakes to my grandma's house." "That's very kind of you, but be careful," warned the woodcutter. "There's a wicked old wolf in these woods, and he's always hungry." Little Red Riding Hood bravely skipped on a bit faster. Behind a tree the wicked wolf watched her. He was feeling rather hungry. He would have liked to have gobbled up Little Red Riding Hood there and then, but he could hear the woodcutter nearby, so he thought better of it. He thought of a clever plan and ran off in the direction of Grandma's house. When the wolf got to Granny's house, he rudely let himself in and parsimoniously gobbled up Granny in one bite. Then he squeezed his fat body into Granny's nightgown and put on her nightcap and glasses and climbed into bed. A short time later Little Red Riding Hood arrived at Granny's house. Granny didn't look like herself at all. "What big eyes you have!" said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to see you with, my dear," said the wolf. "But what big ears you have!" "All the better to hear you with," said the wolf. "Granny, what big teeth you have!" "All the better to eat you with," said the wolf with a wicked laugh. He jumped out of bed and began to chase a very daunting Little Red Riding Hood. She blared very loudly. Luckily the woodcutter heard the noise, and just as the wolf was about to eat up the delicious Red Riding Hood, he burst in the door and cut off the wolf's head. Then the woodcutter cut the wolf open, and out stepped Granny. Little Red Riding Hood, Granny, and the woodcutter all sat down to tea and cakes, and they lived happily ever after. Now, once again, let us build on our vocabulary and repeat the words from the story. Skipped, woods, warned, wicked, bravely, gobbled, parsimoniously, squeezed, daunting, blared. After learning the pronunciation of these words, now let us take a look at how we can investigate these words and learn their meanings. So I have the first two words done for you. Skipped, stepping from one foot to another with a hop or bounce. Woods, an area of land covered with growing trees like a forest. Now we have more words like warned, wicked, bravely, gobbled, parsimoniously, squeezed, daunting, blared. Now with these remaining words, you have to find out the meaning for your home assignment. After investigating the words and finding out their meanings, let us further dissect these words now and find out the synonyms for important few keywords. I have done two for you. The first one is wicked. The two synonyms are mischievous and naughty. The second word, bravely, and the two synonyms are fearlessly and boldly. Word number three, gobbled, four, parsimoniously, and five, squeezed. Now, with these three remaining words, you have to find out the synonyms for your home assignment. After knowing the synonyms of those words, let us find the opposites or the antonyms of those same words. The first one, wicked. The two antonyms are kind, obedient. The second word, bravely. The two antonyms are fearfully, timidly. Word number three, gobbled. Four, parsimoniously. Five, squeezed. Now with these three remaining words, you have to find two antonyms for each as your home assignment. Now we are in a very comfortable and a good position to create meaningful sentences after knowing the meanings, synonyms, and antonyms of those words. I have done a couple of sentences for you as an example for you to see. The first one, skipped. Little lambs skipped on the hillside every morning. Woods. The woods are inhabited by many wild animals. I have a few more words like warned, wicked, bravely, gobbled, parsimoniously, squeezed, daunting, blared. Now with these remaining words, you have to create meaningful sentences as your home assignment. Now the most important part is comprehending, to see if we can understand and comprehend the story by answering questions. The first question I have done it for you. which is, why did Little Red Riding Hood's mother send her away? Explained. Now I can start the answer from the question itself. And I have also written the answer in past tense form. If you notice, Little Red Riding Hood's mother sent her away to her granny's place to give her some cakes as she was not well. I have a few more questions for you. Question number 2. What conversation took place between the woodcutter and Little Red Riding Hood? Elaborate. Question 3. What is your opinion about the intelligence of the wolf? Justify your answer using details from the story. And question 4. Describe how the woodcutter saved Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. Now, these three questions are your home assignment questions. Please write these questions in the way it has been showed in the example. You can start from the question itself and make sure to write the answer in past tense. I hope you have enjoyed this short little story, my children. Have a great day. Bye bye.